Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't leave lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing.
Good morning, and welcome to Storytime. Happy Friday. We're here. Thank you so much. The end of the week. Thank you so much for being here with us today. And I hope that you've had a good week. Here we are. Storytime is here. Another week wrapping up, and we bring another one that we love so much here at Storytime. And this one is called Over and Under the Rainforest. It is here. Kate Messner and SILAS Neal. And of course, we're reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Welcome to Storytime today. And I hope that you have had a wonderful week. I hope that you enjoyed the story that we have for you today. And I hope that we see you on many story times to come next week, the days after, and yes, the years after that as well. Thank you so much for being here with us today. Absolutely appreciate you. Please get comfortable, get cozy, get ready for a fantastic story. Thank you indeed for joining us today on Storytime Over and Under the Rainforest. So grab what you need, grab your boots, grab everything that you need. We're going on a hike today. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. And lots of fun events happening. And thank you to Emerson Elementary yesterday for having us do Storytime there, which was fantastic for Literacy Night. It was so fun. Thank you indeed, and wishing everybody at Emerson Elementary in Oakland all the best. And of course, too, looking forward to many events that will be coming up related to Storytime, and we will be at the Bay Area Book Festival. Yes, so join us there. Come and see what it's all about. It's happening on May 4th, so come and join us out there. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime today. Absolutely love it. And there I will be in conversation with Aida Salazar and a few others as well on their amazing books. So cannot wait to be in conversation with them. Join us at the Bay Area Book Festival. Thank you so much for being here with us today, and appreciate you. Kathy, good morning to you. How are you doing out there in Ohio, where it is windy today? Well, thank you so much for joining us here today. And we're also going on another hike, hopefully not a windy one, today with Over and Under the Rainforest. This one written by Kate Messner and illustrations by SILAS Neal. And of course, reading this one with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Remember too that Monday, April 22nd is Earth Day. So let us see how we can participate, what role we can play in making sure that our planet is taken care of, that our home is taken care of. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Please get ready, get cozy, get comfortable, and we'll be right back after this short break for more Storytime. Thank you indeed for being here. And excited for our book for today.
Have you ever wondered what makes you special? Maybe it's the color of your eyes. Maybe it's something that you can do, like sing. Well, with my brand new book, I See Me, you'll find out exactly what makes you awesomely special. Make sure you keep in touch with me on my social media handles and at Just in Time for Storytime. You're watching Storytime with Mr. Limata.
Welcome back indeed. Thank you so much for joining us just in time for story time. Do check him out. Of course, thank you and his amazing book, I See Me. Today we're reading Over and Under the Rainforest. This one is written by Kate Messner, illustrations by Christopher Silas Neal, and of course we're reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Big thank you to them as always for allowing us to share so many wonderful books here on Storytime. Into the rainforest we hike. Are you ready? Is it too hot yet? Into the rainforest we hike. Slivers of sunlight and dripping wet leaves. Yeah. Into the rainforest we hike. Through slivers of sunlight and dripping wet leaves. Yeah. Might need a raincoat for this one. Did you remember to carry it? All right. Into the rainforest we hike. Through slivers of sunlight and dripping wet leaves. We go on. We move on. We march on. Up in the trees, there's a symphony of sound, chatters and chirps, and a howling roar. What's up there? I whisper. Up in the trees? Tio asks. What is there indeed? What's all that noise? What's all that symphony? What's all that cacophony? Chatters and chirps, and a howling roar. What's up there? I whisper. Up in the trees. Up in the trees, you ask. What is there? Up in the trees is a whole hidden world, a riot of monkeys and insects and birds. We are hiking under them now. Uh-oh, watch out, they don't poop on you. Up in the trees is a whole hidden world, a riot of monkeys and insects and birds. We're hiking under them now. Up in the trees, our pendulars gurgle in low swinging nests. Toucans croak and bicker over breakfast. Yes, up in the trees. There's a whole world, a whole symphony up there. Up in the trees, our pendulars gurgle in low swinging nests. Toucans croak and bicker over breakfast. Down in the forest, I follow Tito along. I follow Tito along the trail, while agoutis search the ground for fallen fruit. Yeah. Have you been to a rainforest before? Is this your first one? Down in the forest, I follow Tito along the trail, while agoutis search the ground for fallen fruit. Onto the footbridge we climb. Up, up, up. Tito rests to catch his breath before we cross over the river below. Up in the trees, long-nosed bats sleep away the daylight, all in a row. Let's move a little quieter. On the footbridge we climb. Up, up, up. Tito rests to catch his breath before we cross over the river below. Up in the trees, long-nosed bats sleep away the daylight, all in a row. Shh. Down on the bank, sleepy crocodiles bask in the sun. Ah, that looks like fun. Yes, down on the banks, sleepy crocodiles bask in the sun. Yeah. As we cross, an emerald basilisk races us to the other side, barely skimming the river's surface. Tito and I laugh at his fast, funny legs and wish we could walk on water too. Oh, me too. We scramble over roots and rocks, climbing higher into the trees. A poison dart frog makes his way up a trunk with a tadpole on his back. Can you see that? Yeah, I too wish I could walk on water. Tito and I laugh at his fast, funny moving legs as we wish we could walk on water too. As we cross an emerald, basilisk races up to the other side, barely skimming the river's surface. Our hanging bridge teeters and tips with every wobbly step. I keep a tight grip on the rail. Yes, hold on so you do not fall. We are eye to eye with capuchin monkeys. They hold on with arms and legs and tails, swinging through branches up here in the trees. Whoa. Yeah. Our hanging bridge teeters and tips with every wobbly step. I keep a tight grip on the rail. Yes, up here we are eye to eye with the capuchin monkeys. They hold on with arms and legs and tails, swinging through branches up here in the trees. Oh. My stomach grumbles, and Tito reaches into his pack. We snack on dried mangoes and pineapple while the monkeys feast on wild almonds. Yeah. Way down below, leaf cutter ants march in a line carrying bits of leaves and petals back to their nest. A long-snouted anteater snuffles along, sniffing for a meal of his own. Oh. Just like we said yesterday, nature is beautiful, isn't it? The many wonders in nature. Yeah. My stomach grumbles and Tito reaches for a snack. We snack on dried mangoes and pineapple. The afternoon rain begins with a patter, a pitter, soft drumming on the leaves up above. Soon it swells to a strong rushing pour, and all the world feels dripping and wet. A blue morpho butterfly holds up her wings and tacks away on a tree trunk. High in the branches, a soggy mother sloth and her baby sleep through the storm. Whoa. Yeah. Nature's ability to adapt. Nature's ability to withstand even a storm. Deep in the forest, the rain lets up. A parrot snake races over the trail, long and slender and green. She's hunting frogs, Tito says, as the snake's skinny tail disappears in the leaves. Up in the trees, an eyelash palm-pit viper hunts too, curled around a branch, patient and silent and still. Whoa. Yeah. Deep in the forest, the rain lets up. A parrot snake races over the trail, long and slender and green. She's hunting frogs, Tito says, as the snake's skinny tail disappears in the leaves. Up in the trees, an eyelash palm-pit viper hunts too, curled around a branch, patient and silent and still. Yeah. Have you ever seen any of these animals? Any of these creatures? High in the canopy, a very dark shadow clings to a branch. Tito lifts his hands to his mouth and sends a roar to the sky. The forest waits, quiet. Shh. What's gonna happen? What's there? Tito lifts his hands to his mouth and sends a roar to the sky. The forest waits, quiet. Then, roar, 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 comes the answer. A thunder of howler monkeys up in the trees. Yeah. Tito sends a roar into the sky. The forest waits, patient, quiet. And then, roar, 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 comes the answer. A thunder of howler monkeys up in the trees. Can you see them? Their cause quiet down as the blue sky grows dark. Night falls fast in the forest. Our walk through the treetops is through. Wow, what an adventure. At the base of the bridge, an orb spider weaves her web, a golden tapestry that will catch moonlight and insects tonight. Yum, 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 dinner will be served. Yes, their cause quiet down as the blue sky grows dark. Night falls fast in the forest. Our walk through the treetops is through. We're done. At the base of the bridge, an orb spider weaves a web, a golden tapestry that will catch moonlight and insects tonight. Yeah. There is a sudden sharp snap, and I freeze in my tracks. A crack of a branch, a long loud rustle, then quiet again. Maybe it's a jaguar walking to hunt. Night is her time for growling and prowling through the shadows of the rainforest floor. Yeah. Maybe it is a jaguar. Nighttime is a time for growling and prowling through the shadows of the rainforest floor. Yeah. Go find your dinner, jaguar. Go on your adventure. I ran to catch up with Tito as we crossed the last bridge to home. Abuelita will have supper waiting. Arroz con pollo, chicken and spices with rice. Oh, making me hungry. The sky grows dark and birds return to their nests. I spy a squirrel cuckoo, a woodpecker, a motmot flying home through the trees. Their songs fade away as a choir of insects and rain fills the dusk. Yeah. The rainforest is rich. A night song of darkness and water and life over us, under us, and all around. Yeah, that is the rainforest. A night song of darkness and water and life over us, under us, and all around. Yeah. And that is the end of our story, and there's a very lengthy author's note that if you ever get this book from the library, or if you do have it indeed, go back and check that and read. Just amazing things. And of course, too, all the animals, all the creatures that I mentioned in here are also listed in the back, so you can get to read all about them. So yeah, beautiful book, wonderful book. And of course, when Kate Messner and Christopher Silas Neal get together, that they are going to create amazing stuff. And here we go, Over and Under the Rainforest. This one actually is out way back, I'm thinking 2020, and let me just check. But yeah, it's been amazing how long. Yeah, this one came out in 2020, and we did read it here in July of 2020 on Storytime. So coming back, here we are. Few years later, Over and Under the Rainforest, still as beautiful, still as exciting, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Thank you so much for being here with us today on Storytime. I'll catch you on the other side of this very short message when we are back with more Storytime.
Hi, my name's Christine Mitchell Adams. I'm a mama and an artist, and I believe that books are a great way for children to have access to the arts on an everyday basis, which is why I believe that programs like Storytime with Mr. Limata are so important.
Thank you so much. Welcome back. Thank you indeed. Kristen Mitchell Adams out there in Vermont. Thank you so much for joining us here on Storytime, everybody. I am glad that we were here together and indeed read a wonderful book. Thank you so much for joining us. This one coming back to Storytime after a long time indeed. I hope that you're all well. I hope that you've had a fantastic week. I hope that your weekend is a good one, whatever you're up to, whether you be at soccer, whether you be somewhere else, well, whatever you're doing, we hope that it is a good one. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Today we were reading, to round up the week, Over and Under the Rainforest. I hope we got to learn a thing or two. I hope it brought back memories of your own travels through rainforest if you've been to, and if not, well, hopefully putting that journey as well, that trip, on your list. Thank you so much for joining us. This one is written by Kate Messner and, of course, Christopher Silas Neal, and we were reading it with permission of the publishers, Chronicle Books of San Francisco. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Remember, too, that Monday is Earth Day, so please look out in your neighborhood. How can you play a role in making sure that our environment, our planet is taken care of? Thank you so much for being here with us today. Absolutely appreciate you. And you know what? If you have any ideas, feel free to share them with us here at Storytime, and of course, the entire Storytime community. Thank you so much for being here today on Storytime. Happy Friday to you. Remember too that on March 26th, we had Coming Into the World, Wombat and the Family Tree. Congratulations to you, Marietta, Apollonio, and of course the entire team on this brand new book, brand new project that we are enjoying right now. Thank you so much, and wishing you many, many more books to come, many more creations to come. Thank you indeed for being here with us on Storytime today. Absolutely appreciate every one of you. Kathy, thank you for joining us out there in Ohio. Windy today. Please do protect yourself, but enjoy. Hopefully you get some time to enjoy the outdoors as well. Thank you for being here with us, and absolutely appreciate you. Luna, have a wonderful day out there in Ohio. And to everybody else that is joining us, whether they're joining us live right now, thank you for taking the time. Thank you for being a part of the Storytime family, the Storytime community. We continue to try and make this place as accessible as possible, and of course as respectful as possible, and as accepting. Thank you so much. We try to create that space, and we will continue to do that. Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you. Ari and Megan, hopefully you enjoy this later on with recording. Thank you for being here with us as well. To everybody that is joining us later for the recording, well, thank you for being here. Please leave us a message. Let us know you were here. But remember too that you can catch Storytime at a time that works best for you at storytimewithmrlimata.com. Please find that. And of course, same thing, Storytime with Mr. Limata on Facebook and YouTube. And of course, follow us on Instagram. See what else is happening. Storytime. Thank you so much for being here. This has been Storytime on this beautiful Friday morning. I hope it is a good one for you as well. This has been Storytime for this week. another week in the books. 4 years plus, and we're still here. Thank you indeed to your wonderful support. Thank you for joining us on Storytime. We'll catch you again on Monday, on Earth Day, when we come back, of course, with my friend Earth. What other book could we read on Earth Day? Thank you so much for being here. Look out for a wonderful lineup coming up next week. And of course, too, if you're here in the Bay, it promises to be hot. I think on Sunday, it will get up into the 80s. So if you're out doing sports, out and about outdoors, whatever you're doing, please make sure you have your sunscreen. Make sure you take your water. Make sure that you're checking those temperatures, and of course be in the shade as needed, and maybe a hat too. Why not? Thank you so much for being here with us on Storytime. Absolutely appreciate you, and I will see you again on Monday for more Storytime. Much love from me. Bye-bye.
Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing Storytime with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Oh, Storytime with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? I just can't wait to be hearing. Read me all of the stories. Read me all of the stories. Some stories from far away, others right here in my neighborhood. Story time. Ooh. Story time. Story time with Mr. Limata. He will be starting soon. Story time with Mr. Limata, where all your dreams come true. Oh, he brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing. Brings to life your favorite stories with a great big smile. You won't live lonely, won't you start all the reading? We just can't wait to be hearing.